how does the Russian war in Ukraine affect global food security? Even despite the full-scale invasion, Ukraine is among the top 10 exporters of wheat, barley, corn, rapeseed, and soybeans in the world. And in terms of sunflower and oil production, Ukraine was number one before the full-scale invasion of Russia and occupation of the southern regions of Ukraine. Ukraine exported more than 90% of agricultural products by sea because the key importers are the countries of North Africa, the Middle East, and East Asia. Now exports have become not only difficult and limited, but also extremely dangerous due to Russia's shelling of Ukrainian ports. The Russian invasion also caused the purposeful destruction of Ukrainian agricultural infrastructure. The Russians are purposefully destroying Ukrainian farms, stealing machinery, shelling businesses, mining fields, and killing leaders of the Ukrainian agricultural sector. Greenhouses, warehouses, and the product themselves undergo significant destruction. Total loss of grains and oilseeds is estimated at 485,000 tons as of October 8, 2023. In just 9 days of war and shelling of Ukrainian ports in July 2023, Russia destroyed 180,000 tons Ukrainian grain, 26 port infrastructure facilities, and 5 civilian ships. In addition, enterprises in the occupied territories, which occupy 18% of the area of Ukraine, are currently suspended. According to the latest estimates, more than 6 million tons of grain crops were stolen by the Russians from the occupied Ukrainian territories in 2022 alone. These are the Kherson and Zaporizhia regions, which are the basis of Ukraine's agriculture and are currently partially occupied. On June 6, 2023, the Russians blew up the Kakhovska hydropower plant and caused a large-scale man-made ecological disaster, the consequences of which are already affecting the entire planet, especially catastrophic for the southern regions of Ukraine. Kakhov Reservoir was the main supplier of water for one of the largest irrigation systems in Europe. 1.5 million hectares of irrigated land have been lost. Fish plague has been recorded. Grease and oil stains can reach the Mediterranean, and dolphins are already dying en masse in the Black Sea. Russian occupiers have committed the biggest ecocide not only during this war, but in decades. Arable fields are filled with shells and mines. Today, Ukraine is the most mined country in the world. More than 40% of the territory of Ukraine is mined. As a result of Russia's hostilities in Ukraine, 5.5 million tons of pollutants were released into the air. 188,000 square kilometers of soils are at risk of damage and pollution. 470,000 hectares are mined. Hundreds of destroyed agricultural enterprises. Polluted rivers and seas. 3 million hectares of forest are covered by the war. War is Russia's contribution to climate change. The Russian war is destroying our planet, and its consequences are more catastrophic than the 2 world wars combined. Ukraine is cut off from the global export arena, due to which importers of the global south are forced to pay more for food. In the future, the closure of the grain corridor, which Russia wants, will lead to an increase in world prices by 10–15%. Russia makes a weaponization of food and weaponization of hunger. If Russia is not stopped, then over time everyone will feel the consequences of this war. Agriculture is one of the main branches of the economy of Ukraine, and it is able to restore its abilities. These are Kyiv, Chernihiv, Sumy, Kharkiv, and Mykolaiv regions. After liberation by the armed forces of Ukraine, these territories returned to life. Despite the threat of shelling, Ukrainian farmers are rebuilding their businesses, going out into the fields and preparing for the new season. They risk their lives every day to feed you and us. Help us to stop Russian terror. Ukraine's victory means ensuring stability, well-being, and security for Europe and the global South. Demilitarization of the Black Sea is the real solution for freedom of navigation and secure freedom of export to feed the world.